to bring up our minister, the foreign affairs minister, that has worked hard to change, in 2 administrations to change the image of Nigeria. So it's give me a round of applause.
Peter, after this, you don't need a visa to go to Nigeria.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank the Honourable Minister Maduekwe and the High Commissioner Professor Hage very much for this honour. I was very pleased actually to see the Master of Ceremonies tonight when he introduced himself. I said, Aris Garuba. Now that name I know very well. And it was his father some 10 years ago that first encouraged us to go to Nigeria, and I certainly never dreamt I would be receiving such a prestigious award, but I thank you very much, and we've enjoyed our time in Nigeria and meeting so many good people in Nigeria, so this is just an extra bonus, so thank you very much.
And each year, even though Mr. Kiran is so busy that he cannot attend, we use this money and sponsor some young people to attend the awards and be inspired. This is a man that truly has a heart for Africa and for Africans. Please stand together for Reverend Walter McLean. And I'll read the citation. A Canadian public leader who has served at the local, provincial, federal, and international levels. His innovative style has provided direction on the Canadian political scene, but also throughout the non-for-profit sector. He is known for his ability to instill vision and to help create structures and organizations to effectively facilitate community and organizational needs. Walter and his wife Barbara spent the first 5 years of their lives in 1962 and 1967 in Nigeria. He served as the first field director to Canadian University Service overseas, CUSO, which predated the US Peace Corps. During this time, Canadian volunteers increased from 8 to 90. He liaised with governments regarding the placements of teachers, medical workers, and agriculturalists. Barbara taught at Queen's School, Enugu. The McLeans had been seconded by the Canadian Presbyterian Church to the Nigerian Presbyterian Church, where he established a university chaplaincy at Isuka and turned over the role of chaplain to Nigerian colleagues. His mandate was also to help establish city congregations in Enugu, Ibadan, and Lagos. Representative for Africa and Commonwealth Affairs. At the UN, he worked with Nigerian Ambassador Gombari, who chaired the Anti-Apartheid Committee. He worked closely with Secretary General Emeka Anyaoku through the Commonwealth Foreign Ministers Committee on Apartheid. During the period of military government, Walter was actively in the ad hoc committee on Nigeria, which brought together Nigerian exiles and Canadians concerned with the return of democracy to Nigeria. The McLean's first son was born in Nigeria, and the family continues its close ties with the country through friends of long-standing and support for community building programs. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a distinguished friend of Nigeria, Honorable Reverend Walter McLean.
Friends of Nigeria, I have a confession to make. I'm told that I have 1 minute. Now, if a minister of religion and a politician can speak in 1 minute, that is impossible. Let me say, Minister Ojo, excuse me, Your Excellency, I listened with great appreciation to your sense of the future of Nigeria. I believe that Nigeria will lead Africa. Along with South Africa, who have overcome apartheid, and Nigeria with its multicultural ethos, which you reflected so well, I see a great hope for the continent. I find myself distressed at the lack of profile of the present government on Africa. I believe and I think that your visit here today and your ministerial meetings may help correct that. And I know that there are many, many friends in the private sector, in the public sector, and across the church communities and the interfaith communities who hold Africa close to their heart. It's been my privilege at the UN and Commonwealth and in Parliament and through NGOs to work with many of them, and this is not going to evaporate. Your presence here is a great sign of encouragement and a signal from this government. We hope that they have invited you here, and I thank you for this signal.
Mr. Lassifas is a very successful entrepreneur as well as an international humanitarian worker. As maintained farming and production, his wine company is a household name today when it comes to wines of great taste and high quality. Lambert and Grace handed over the management of the Stone Church wineries to their son to allow them time to direct their attention and energies to the pursuit of international humanitarian work, the passion of their hearts. The international humanitarian work is taking Mr. Honse and his wife to many countries, including Ethiopia, Darfur, in Somalia, Guatemala, and Nigeria, which has remained his major country of focus and indeed his second home. Mr. Lambert Honse.
We were not consulted.
I know very well. I got to know him in Nigeria, and he's a person who never sleeps. Never sleeps. He's always ready for you. Thank you for inviting us, because I say us, because it's not this man that stands here has this long achievement award that was read out. It is my family and my wife foremost who stands on my side when